this is really in the shot, huh? I don't know, is that ASMR? Okay, let me put my hair up, actually. Hello, and welcome back to a kitchen. So today I'm making a food that my family always makes. I guess now I'm kind of the one that always makes it because nobody else really does it anymore. Basically, my grandma would make this as like a feel better dish. It is a meat pie. So I'm gonna show you how to make them, and I'm realizing I probably should have taken out the butter way earlier. Okay, so things you will need. Technically, I don't need this at this second. I'm gonna start with the potatoes because that always takes the longest. It is by far the most annoying. You need stew meat, butter, celery stalks, flour. Aaliyah, if you're watching this, I'm sorry I forgot to bring flour to your house. I'm using your flour. I will replenish your supply. Onion, salt, pepper, and I think I said potatoes. We're just gonna leave the skin on. You'll just have more of like an earthy flavor. It's whatever. But we're obviously gonna wash the potatoes. Obviously. Come back when I'm cutting them. How about that? Oh, perfect timing. I cleaned about 6 potatoes. I think that should be good to start at the very least. I have to cut up the meat more. These are in some freaking huge chunks. Like, you know, I feel like stew meat is normally in like little bite-sized chunks. This is like big chunks. We're gonna chop these up into little bites. Everything should be diced essentially, like so. Even those are kind of bigger pieces, so I'll leave those, but the rest are probably gonna end up being smaller. So I only cut 5 of the potatoes, and this is how much I have right now. I'm literally only using this bowl because I want you guys to like see when it's all mixed up, because my luck with turning the bowl and you seeing it is not very good. I think this should be enough because this is weirdly small, but we'll find out. And then they look like this. Scoop it up, put it in the bowl. Oh yeah, did I explain why I'm in this kitchen? I mean, you guys have seen literally every kitchen I've ever had. But I'm in this kitchen because I'm dog sitting. So yeah. I'm also making these. I'm making these because my uncle's been helping with my car a lot, which I'm really grateful for. And also because my parents are returning home. And, you know, there's just been a lot going on for everyone in my family at the current moment. So I wanted it to be like a nice thing to come home to, even if we haven't been having the best time. I'm gonna mix this up with my hands, see if the ratio of like celery to potato looks fine. And if it does, then I can move on. I'm just gonna cut the rest of the stock. It's easy peasy. Alright, I'll show you the bowl progress. And then I'm gonna pause and do the onion. It's probably gonna take me a really long time just because of how like freaking watery my eyes get. So I'll stop and I'll do that. But here is our, can't really, I guess I didn't mix that side well. It looks very green centered right there. But yeah, look, I think that's looking pretty good. I'm back. My eyes are still really hurting, but that didn't take me as long as I thought. It took me like 15 minutes to cut an onion. I didn't mix it up that well because it was really just freaking bothering my eyes. But it's a pretty good ratio. You could see it in there. If you need more, you need more. I really hope I don't need more. God, these are huge chunks. Okay. Wait, this chunk is massive. So basically we want to cut this to like nowhere near this size. Let me show you. And by show you, I mean you can't really see me doing anything. This is about a good size. This size. Look at that! Oh, that's 2 pieces. How'd that stay together? Oh my god, it's like a blizzard. I don't think I could hold it there though. because I literally just squished blood out of that. That's like low-key the grossest thing I've ever seen. I'm done cutting everything. This honestly looks like a lot of meat. I'm probably gonna end up needing that other potato, but let's salt it, pepper it. This is probably the worst bowl I could have ever chosen, but I really wanted you guys. Pugsley, hi. I really wanted you guys to see what I was working with. Alright, I don't think I mixed it that well. The whole bottom is still potatoes. Any meat on the bottom? Still no. This is our mixture. It still looks meat heavy, but I don't want to cut the other potato. I know I said I didn't mind, but I kind of mind now. Maybe I should dump it in another bowl. I don't want to waste all these dishes though. How did I miss this? Huge glass bowl. Meat pie. What do we think? I think I need the last potato. Right, that looks much better. I'm gonna pop this in the fridge while I make the dough, just so this isn't sitting out for who knows how long. I might just make the dough, take the dog on a walk, and then be back. So we'll see. I can only assume that this is gonna make a double batch or more. So I'm going to make 2 batches of dough. Mmm, yummy. It's almost gone. I think it's a dough, a pastry blender. I think this is what it's called. We'll use this. You mash it down. Oh, I instantly got all the Crisco stuck in it. That's kind of how it's supposed to work. It starts to become really flaky dough, and I don't think all the Crisco's even incorporated yet, so I don't want to try and add water until I know that all the Crisco's kind of in there. Now the dough's always been kind of tricky for me, especially because it is temperamental. Like, it is super temperamental. So after everything is semi-incorporated, I like to take my hands. I just think it's way easier. Especially because sometimes there's just a bunch of flour at the bottom that you never really got in, and I like to fold. This is where you kind of learn if you have enough water or not. And I think I'm learning not. Okay, a lot of it's just stuck to my hand instead of each other. So some of it is starting to become a dough ball. Like this, I probably could just remove and be like, yeah, that's a dough ball. But what if this just has all the Crisco? Because the bowl is still so full of stuff. You just don't freaking know. Alright, then you can have something like this. Put that in the bowl. If it ends up getting too dry, you know, you can always like put literally a little molecule of water on your finger when you like go for the dough and grab it. Otherwise, if it gets too wet, you're gonna roll it in flour anyway, so who cares? I'm gonna dump some salt and pepper on the counter. Just, you know, pinch and grab, I need it as I'm going. I do need to find a rolling pin. I've been thinking about this the whole time. I'm like, I don't know if she has a rolling pin. At this point, I've looked everywhere. I'm tempted to use a wine bottle. I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss right now because I don't know where anything is. I also need to get out parchment paper before I get my hands dirty again. I can't tell, is that better or worse? You want to leave your butter out like that, and then you're gonna cut a literal slice every time. So we need a butter knife. Seriously, there's no rolling pin. I swear she had one. I think I'm gonna use a wine bottle. I love your wine, but now you're a rolling pin. Here's our dough. I'm gonna take it out of the bowl. And I'll just use the bowl again if I need more. I don't think I will, and I really hope I don't. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think I'm gonna need a little bit. I'm gonna take a piece of dough. It doesn't fully matter how big because, you know, you're gonna roll it out, and if it's not big enough, just make a little small guy. All right, use your rolling pin. Using your rolling pin, we're just gonna, I like to roll one way, flip it, and then start rolling the opposite way. Your dough should look like this, nothing pretty. We're gonna take a handful. So this handful right now is not that much meat, but a lot of potatoes. So I'll kind of try and rearrange it so it's like a good even amount in every bite. And then cut a slab of butter. This is where it gets unhealthy. Put that right on top, and then just salt it and pepper it again, just in case we missed anything. So we cover all our bases. This is the part we cover our bases. Now, the way my grandma does this is she folds it over, and then the bottom part she flips up, so that locks it. What I like to do is I fold it over and I make the ends meet, and then I will cut around. But if the ends don't meet, then kind of screwed. Yeah, this is kind of a thick piece of dough I got going on here. And then you get this. This one's actually kind of small. Normally they're a little bigger than this. So I will see you when the first pan comes out. Alright, so I made my first batch. These are gonna go in the oven. This is all the dough I have left and all the mix I have left, so maybe I'll only need half a batch, fingers crossed, but it's looking like I'm gonna have to make more dough and I just don't wanna. But yeah, these aren't a food that's meant to be pretty, but I think I made them look decent. And now they have to go in the oven for around an hour or until they have like a nice brown to them. They should still be like white, but the underneath should have like a nice golden finish. They are out of the oven. Some of them do still kind of look light, but the smaller ones were done. Like that one's done for sure. And I was like, I don't want to overcook the meat. So that's what they look like. I'll see you in like 10 seconds. I'm gonna plate one and eat it. It is literally almost 9 p.m. I've been doing this since about 4:30, but they're done. I'm realizing it is really hard to do this while trying to manage a dog and a cat. So, but this is my favorite comfort food. I'm actually super excited. I make these probably way too much. My parents love them. They're like, oh, now we have a kid who makes them all the time because she wants them all the time. So it's better for them than for me. Alrighty, let's eat it. Ten out of 10. Make these. Bye.